Hello, schoolers. Welcome back to Business Growth Channel again. And with the positive energy today, I have got another course for you to look into. And this is kind of a really amazing course to work with because we are going to talk about mostly widely used program called email marketing, right? A lot of people do a lot of email sends, right? Every week, every month. And here I am today with Business Growth Channel as your host for a couple of days already now knocking you onto creating more content, right? However, when you do it on an over email, and then I showed you in my last, masterclass kind of a thing that how do you go about in maybe creating your email list right through Apollo, one of the tools. So today we are going to focus and talk about a lovely tool called Brevo, which is free to start with for a couple of contacts at least. So I'm going to be sharing the usage plan as well as we go forward on the video. Okay. So let me start the screen sharing and go ahead. Okay. So if you can see my screen now, Brevo is basically a simple email marketing tool, right? And you will need an email list for to start with. Okay, this is just a software that can send a lot of emails in a day, and it helps you beat the servers if you are actually sending a lot of bulk emails. And this is a great tool. Okay, so you will have to first start with getting your list right. So in my previous masterclass or a kind of a course that I've given you, I've told you how to build your email list out of Apollo.io. Okay, once you've got about 1,000 emails, that's what I would recommend. 1,000 emails to start with of warm reach outs. You do not have to be salesy on those emails. You could just talk about a community. You could talk about what you're doing on school. You could talk about anything very randomly, but do not go ahead and pitch product. But those 1,000 people are somebody new on LinkedIn maybe or directly from the Apollo database. You could even sort out like I showed you a buyer intent and then hit that button and get 1,000 people of one specific category. Let's say, for example, you're trying to target, uh, let's say, let's say authors. Okay, you're trying to target public relations authors to probably join your coaching program. And then what you have to do is you have to go online on Apollo.io and do a buyer intent selection. Like if you haven't seen that, just DM me and I'll send you the video of the previous workshop that I've done on Apollo.io. Now, this workshop today will focus on having your contacts ready into your email and then shooting out mass emails to get leads and then convert those leads into calls, sales calls, and then finally making a revenue out of that particular sales call. And this is what I've been doing earlier also. It's not something new that I'm doing, I'm doing right on this call. So let's go ahead and dive into the project, right? So let's say if you have got contacts now in an Excel sheet that you downloaded from, means that means you have just manually copy pasted from Apollo. And then now come here to the list, right? And then all that you have to do is create your list here. So for that, you just need to have your folders arranged and then it's a simple copy paste format. So I'm not going to go deep into that. Okay. Just if you want to see a bit of a gist of it, like create a list, right? You have options here, to create a list. So name of the list will be, say, for example, test one, and the folder is going to be your folder. I've already got a predefined folder here, create list. Okay. Now the test one list, you can actually go ahead and import contacts to this, right? You see option here, right? Now, in this also, you need to select contacts, then go ahead and continue. And you have a very simple option, guys, just a copy paste option, which I like the most because it's very simple. Just go to copy paste and then just put your contacts here and bingo, just that's it. And then you will be up with your list, right? It'll check the data, map it to email, and then whatever name that you've entered on just email, that should be fine for now. And then once that's done, just hit this check data button, and then finally you will get the list added here. So I'll show you some of my lists that I've already built. Okay, I have also built a separate list for segment wise. I have sales one list here. There are a couple of 199 contacts in there, right? Not that too many, but not too less. Okay, all right. Now coming to campaigns, the recent campaign that have turned out to be a good one because I've got a couple of visitors hitting my community and I've already got a few paid members as well. Very few, but yes, that's fine. Right. To scale it. Okay, now see how you'll do this is you go to the email like campaign, right? I'm going to show you one of the previous designs that I've made right now. So this is the preview of my email template that I have sent just for your understanding. So I basically run a training organization. So I'm teaching people affiliate marketing on finding out side income to start with to kickstart their career. If they're already in a 9 to 5 job and just want to look out for a side income, then I recommend them with my affiliate marketing courses, right? Or one-to-one programs that I have. Now learn affiliate marketing by expert help. Learn how people are leveraging talent to start income stream or business. That's what I invite people to for a 7 days free trial in a community like this. If you see, I've got community screenshots in the email, and this is one of the simplest and easy to try example that I have. And then I'm just putting all of the benefits and all of that, and then finally press the browse community button, and here you go. Right, you get the email sent to people just like this. And this is what Brevo does for you, right? So if you've seen, I've seen, showed you how to add a contact and then how to actually build a campaign. Now I'll show you a little bit from scratch, maybe just for you to see through it. So if you do it from a scratch, just select email after you click campaign, and then the name of the campaign would be, let's say, test one, create a campaign, create, it's kind of smooth. And then now sender, right? Like whatever ID or the name that you'll be using will come here, and the recipients part is where you will add the list directly, whichever you imported as a copy pasting, which I showed just about a while ago, and then that will list will appear here. Let's say I'm using retargeting list for now. Okay, then after you select it here, save it, then you go to subject, and then just have a really nice subject made, and then start designing your email now. So in this, you have a very easy predefined options as well to tell a story. You might use this template, for example, if you are going to be doing a marketing outreach via a brand story or something like that, then you could use this beautiful template and then put in your email and then finally a call to action. And this is how simple that is, guys. So I'm looking forward to do these kind of tools. I'm telling you, I have got 100 plus tools that is just to get started with this community value that I'm giving. But I am hoping also to meet you guys for the upcoming conference on 19th of February, right? And also, just one more thing that I have drive success in terms of generating new business is that I'm always asking you guys in my post that let's have that community call regularly, like say the ones which we have had one to one, right? Now maybe we could also do 4 people, 5 people, group calls, right? I do not want to have everybody in one call. It will get too, difficult to manage at one go, and there would definitely be an agenda. So every week 2 days maybe we could figure out and then rotate over members to join that call if you're interested. And what do we do in this call is basically a simple agenda. Say you've got a contact list of 10 people that you're working with in your business or outside of school, right? You bring them those contacts to a call like this, invite them basically to come in. If they do not come, also it's fine. But then you take their referrals or the cross contacts. You do not sell to each other in the community, but you could use the references of those people that you know and share those references with other people. Probably introduce them, need not pitch, but just do the introduction part, right? And then that's a referral. If they slightly have a requirement of something that probably they would be needing, then that cross-referring contacts itself is something that you will generate business from, right? The same way, if I've got 10 contacts of mine, I feel I'm not selling anything to them in that category, but they might have a actual requirement of a bit of a uh, minimum requirement, then I will go ahead and ask you to take that requirement from me by sharing that in the referral section in my community that you see, right, in the business growth channel. So looking forward to speaking to you guys. Thank you so much for your time on this call today. I hope you enjoy the tutorial and the for the tool, and then more coming over in future. Looking forward to see you guys. Bye bye, take care.